Staying roundhouse again.
Oh! All the quarters fell off his pants. Oh, quarter walking back. Throwing it down.
Oh.
Get off of me. Oh, good punish.
Do that.
What a confirm. He confirmed this. He confirmed this so hard. He was already getting up.
He
as
was
soon as he did the
already
move.
getting up. He's like, oh, you jump, peace. Shake my hand.
Hey guys, Born Free here. We are at final round and I'm with PR Balrog. Sorry, Cyborg Games.
Games, come on,
I know,
man.
I'm just totally messing with you. I'm totally messing with you. Games Beast, who have sponsored you for this event, which is kind of cool. So, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Pools are going pretty well. I have a hard road ahead of me, but, you know.
Are you on winners or losers right now?
I'm in winners.
I apologize, but I've been just doing interviews, so I've not been watching.
Hey man, you're a working man, so it's all good. No worries. No worry.
All right, so these are kind of silly questions probably, but you're maining Balrog right now. I don't think you have a secondary. Do you have a secondary?
I do.
You do? Is it
I
Nikali?
have 3 characters.
Are you making a joke?
No.
Is one of them clean?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Like legit?
I need her for Cammy.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's so interesting.
Yes, I think her air counter is really good against Cammy, so if I lose with Balrog the first match, I'm definitely playing Colin.
Oh my
I think
god.
I have a good chance.
You're like the hypest fucking player I've ever known.
I like doing that. I like doing
I
that.
know you do. I know you do. All right, so what's the third one?
Alex.
Alex?
Yes. Zangief is a very tough matchup for Balrog. And I don't have the experience with Colin to actually beat Zangief, so I think Alex versus Zangief is 5-5. So
I was not expecting. I'm glad I asked the question. I thought there's no point in asking this question, but like clearly
there is a point. I mean,
there's a
I've
point.
been streaming a lot of those 2 characters, so it makes sense.
Right. So let me ask you about season 2 versus season 1. Does season 2 feel very different from season 1?
Oh, definitely.
Why?
I mean, there's no dragon punches, right? The only dragon punches that they're not on wake up unless it's EX. So rushdown characters are extremely strong right now. So are command throw characters. That's why we see top tiers being as Balrog, Laura, the usual Urian, characters that can rush down and they can pin you all the time. But I still think season 2 is more hype to watch, very stressful to play. But I think if we can get into a medium of those 2, like bring back DPs and maybe tone down a little bit of characters, I think we can have the perfect game.
Okay, that's interesting. I was going to ask you about system mechanics. A lot of people have been saying bring back DPs. Well, let's talk about that. System-wide mechanics. I'll just skip to that question anyway because, flexible like that.
Yeah.
We can roll with the punches. System-wide mechanics. So you would bring back invincible DPs, it sounds like. And is there anything else that you would either add, change, fix in terms of like the system? Dominion actually said to me, just give you an example, Dominion said he felt like there should be another defensive mechanic. I mean, he would say that because that's his style, but is there anything system-wide that you would change if you were if you were the producer of the game?
So it's hard to say because if you give another defensive option to some characters, they might become too strong. Example, Guile. If Guile gets another defensive option, because he has reversal and he has EX flash kick, right? So that would mean he has 3, and that's a lot already. Like, because most of the cats don't even have 1.
Right.
So that's kind of like a double-edged sword. Maybe add a different V trigger or something like that. I'm not a fan of free reversals being able to be thrown.
No.
Right?
Yeah, that
so maybe try to make reversal a little bit better. Not sure how I would balance it, because if you can't throw it, everybody's going to be doing reversal everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to say. But
it costs meter.
It does cost meter, but still, you would see like everybody just reversaling. And I don't think that would be a good idea. It would be boring.
Okay.
So I think it's around of adding another V-trigger or doing something to the reversal.
Okay. Yeah, give it a little bit more variance with a V trigger or another critical art or something like that.
Correct.
Okay. That makes sense. What are your hopes for Street Fighter V in general? Like, it could be anything, but like, what are your hopes for the game or the FGC?
Well, the game is awesome to me. Like I said, I used to complain all the time, right? But you know, I think it's one of those things that you just, you know, like you just complain because you don't know how to play the game.
I think it's a PR Balrog thing. I don't think
maybe.
you can make as many excuses.
know what you're talking
I
about.
just think you wake up. I think that's how you are. You express yourself. You know,
maybe.
you just like feel bad about this game right now. I'm going to tweet about it.
Maybe, yeah, maybe that's me. But I hope for really great things. I mean, we're seeing all this stuff, ELeague, we're seeing ESPN, you know, we're seeing all these companies come into the FGC, Street Fighter. But I think that's such a great exposure already. You know, we need more people, more casuals to actually see what we do, because I think it's awesome. I think our community is a lot better than other communities out there. I know that, you know, League of Legends and all that stuff have more crowd and like more people that play their game. So I think if we continue to actually show ourselves outside, like in TV and all that stuff, I think it will be extremely great for the game.
Okay. So, incoming balance patch, are you worried? Because you got Balrog?
I'm actually not too worried. I think if they nerf Balrog, they're only going to nerf his damage. Yeah. And they might, if they want to do, they can do his V-trigger. I don't think he needs it, to be honest. So he needs his V-reversal more than anything else. So, to be honest, if they nerf something, if it's their damage, it doesn't really matter to me. And I'm not scared. Because I'm playing multiple characters, too.
That's true. It sounds like Cammy offers you one of the biggest challenges. Which characters offer you the biggest challenge as Balrog?
There's 4 characters. It's Fang, Cammy, Laura, and Zangief. Those 4 characters are very tough for Balrog. And that's, like I said, that's why I'm playing a different character for those.
So for those 4, you've got Colleen
and Alex.
Colleen and Alex, but you've got Colleen specifically for Cammy, so you can grab her out of the air, right? Yeah. And the other 3.
So Alex, I think it's good for Zangief, and the other 2, probably Balrog. I can manage them, so I think I can beat Laura and Fang with Balrog. So those matches I will still play Balrog completely.
All right, okay, gotcha. Now, players. Which players offer you the biggest challenge right now? Do you have a demon?
I don't think in this game I have a demon yet. I've either beaten them or they beat me. You know, there's no player like, oh my god, I have to play, I'm fucked, you know. Sorry about the language, but I'm not really scared of anybody. Not in this game.
Talking of players, this is one of my new questions. Who's your favorite player of all time?
Favorite player of all time? That's free, that's Daigo. What a question.
Right? Well, I mean, it's interesting. Like, Knuckle Dude's favorite player is so random to me. It's Mochi, like the Y Mochi, I think his name is. The dancing player in Japan.
Maybe it's because he plays very clean. Some players like very clean stuff, but I like reads and I like heart moments. So
Daigo's I think you're a Daigo type player actually, because he's also somebody who has these clutch moments. But I mean, he expresses himself differently than you, but like in the game, I think he expresses himself in a similar way.
Definitely.
You know?
I think so too, yes.
All right. So, you know, who wouldn't want to be compared to Daigo? You're like,
thank you.
You're like, yes, definitely, I am like Daigo.
No.
All right. So you got Colleen. You kind of think she's cool. Training schedule. Tell me about your training schedule right now, because you've been streaming a lot.
Yeah.
Does that help training?
Definitely. Especially when you're learning new characters, it's actually very awesome. And usually, when the netcode, you know, works out very good, I think Balrog, whenever I play someone that's very good, it actually makes me want to try. Not like Street Fighter 4 where I could just steamroll everybody. In this game, you actually have to understand how to read tendencies, how to exploit them, and how to open up people, right? So I think that's very, very good. The netcode is very, very good for that. You know, even if there's rollback, whatever, blah, 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 I still feel like I've been improving just because I play online. It's very weird for me to say that, but yeah.
But not even just online. What I'm saying to you, I guess what I'm asking you is this. in your training schedule, you have a lot of streaming. So are you literally training while you stream, or do you have time when you're not streaming in your training?
Yes and no. My training is usually after I stop working, of course. It's usually like at 6 or 7 p.m. Then after that, I usually like to stream for like 3 to 4 hours. If I can, then I just do 2. But 3 to 4 hours, I think that's pretty good for online training. Whenever, let's say, Justin wants to play or K-Brad, etc., I just go to their houses and just play.
Do you spend much time in the training room?
Not really. I don't think this game is very training room heavy, unless there's a new character out, right?
Do you spend because you're an emotional player, right? So do you spend much time with frame data this time round?
Yes, I'm a frame data monster, and I try to. Yes, definitely. And aside from that, I always try to make situations that favor me. Right?
So setups and all that sort of stuff.
Kind of, yeah. You can say it's a setup, but it's like situations that I just want to put you in on neutral, so that it works to my advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. So it sounds like you are training like probably in a different way than you used to, which is kind of cool.
Definitely.
And it's interesting that you find this game to have different challenges, and you are now enjoying those challenges.
Yeah, because you can't compare a game.
Yeah.
Every game is going to be very different.
Yeah.
And people would like to compare it to Third Strike and to Street Fighter 4. Look, it's not the same game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But if you like those games, go play them. I still play Street Fighter 4, and I enjoy it. You know, so just play whatever you want. You know, support the game. Go out there, play, and find the challenges and try to beat them.
Sound advice, I think. Sound advice. Are you playing any other fighting games at the moment? Oh, you play Marvel. I know that much.
Yes.
Anything else?
I'm trying to play Injustice when it comes out.
Okay.
Injustice 2. So that's going to be one. And I'm trying to play Tekken 2.
Really?
I'm not sure if my schedule is going to be very good when it comes to that type of stuff, but you know, I like to play multiple games all the time.
Are you good with 3D fighters? Have you played many?
Before I was a 2D player, I was a 3D player.
Oh my god, all the 2D players were 3D players. The secret's out. So what did you used to play?
Tekken 5.
Tekken 5, okay. All right. Did you compete with that?
In Puerto Rico, I used to be the best at the start, but then I stopped playing.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So you're looking. Tekken 7 looks cool anyway. I'm going to get it for story mode and for Akuma.
Yes,
so
it looks beautiful.
You know, it does look beautiful. The story mode looks fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, Tekken has always been good when it comes to story mode, so I think they're going to do a good job. Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Do you play any other games, just video games in general? Like, I think you do. Are you playing any at the moment that you're having fun with?
Yeah, I definitely play Overwatch. I usually start playing with my fiance all the time, so we always play. I also play, of course, Shadowverse. I've been playing Shadowverse. It's a card game from CYG Games. Very, very good. I love it. You know. And aside from that, I've been playing what's it called? Zelda. For the Switch, of course.
Dude, you know what? I got everything delivered on the 3rd, and I haven't opened any of it.
Oh my god, you need to start.
I know, I love Zelda.
Awesome.
I love Zelda so much, you have no idea.
You're gonna have a lot of fun, I think.
I did interviews and whatever. Poor me, right? But I'm gonna find some time for it soon. Bit of a wide-ranging question, but if somebody wanted to start getting into fighting games, what would you tell them before they did?
First of all, have fun. Second, I would tell them, understand that for you to win, you have to lose.
Yes! I've been waiting for somebody to say that.
So, a lot of people think like, oh my god, you guys win so much. No, we went through a lot of losses. And I've lost a lot, and I've won a lot, etc., etc. You know, it's one of those things that you learn experience through, and if you're not up to that, then go play another game. I'm just saying. So yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm glad you're playing Zelda. I don't want to hear any more because I just want to play it without any surprises. I mean, I want surprises. Okay, so let me ask. I have the Eduardo section. You're participating in ELeague. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Have you looked at your group and do you have any players that you're concerned about?
The player that I'm the most concerned about is definitely Snake Eyes because he's Zangief, of course. It's a hard matchup for me. And another player that I have to be careful with is definitely Justin Wong.
Oh, of course.
We played together, and I think he has the biggest chance out of all of that group to beat me very easy. So
Okay, so you have to start conditioning him now every time you go around his house.
yeah, I mean, we always have very close matches when we play together. So it should be fun at least.
Alright. That sounds good. Now you will also be appearing in Redbull Kumite.
Yes.
So Redbull Kumite, you know the players there. How are you feeling about those players? Again, I know there's a Zangief player there for sure.
Isn't it Dasan? No, Infectious.
Infectious.
Isn't
So
yeah.
so he'll probably concern you. Is there anybody else there? I mean, they're all killers, right? But like,
Yeah.
is there anyone else there that concerns you especially?
No, I'm not scared.
You're not scared. You're confident. It's good. Confidence is good. All right. So, imaginary scenario: you make top 4 or top 8 or whatever it is on Friday night, May 26th.
Mhm.
Then you got Redbull Kumite on Sunday. So, I guess your team will. I'm pretty sure you or your team will make sure that you get from one to the other.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Red Bull contacted me, and they just said, "Don't worry, because if you make to the finals, we'll definitely buy you a flight the next day so you can come."
All right. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
So Red Bull has been very, very, very supportive from that. So I'm actually happy. Thank you, Red Bull. Really appreciate it.
I love how much they innovate at Red Bull. I really do. I think it's great. I love Redbull Kumite and the sort of, I call it the slam dunk competition, but it's
slam
the,
dunk,
it's the combo competition, you know, they had last time.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool.
I thought that was pretty cool. So you have no problem in regards to travel. I guess my question to you is this: how good are you at traveling, and do you think that it's going to be? I mean, it's probably going to be hard, right, on the Sunday if you're at ELeague on Friday.
Definitely, I'm not very good with jet lag. As you guys can see, whenever I go to like Japan to play on TGS, it's actually very rough for me because I rarely get sleep on planes. It's very rare. Even if I try to sleep with everything that I've done ever, the only thing that has worked has been getting drunk. But that was way too long ago. So I don't even know if it works.
No kids watch my channel, so it's all good.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, it's very tough for me, but it's my job and I have to do something about it. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, I mean, it's a pretty good problem to have, to be perfectly honest, you know. One last question. Is there anything you wish I'd asked you, or is there a topic that on the top of your head you want to talk about?
No, I think everything is good. I'm happy that you've been doing this interviews. I think you've been doing extremely good.
Stop it.
I've actually seen a lot of your interviews lately, so good job. I just want to say that.
I'm going to cut that bit. No, I'm going to keep it in. Definitely going to keep it in. All right, any shout-outs?
Shout out to CYG, of course. Shout outs to, of course, Daigo and Snake Eyes. I mean, they've been really good to me for the few days that we've been together already. And I also have to give shout outs to Punk. I think he's a cool guy. I think a lot of people just say, like, they only see their, like...
You have to watch my interview. You have to watch my interview.
Yeah,
he opens up about Bonchan.
Exactly. So I think he's actually a pretty nice guy. So
no, he's
hopefully we get to play.
Yeah, he's actually very sweet. Sorry to crush everybody's rivalry. He has rivalries. He definitely has rivalries.
He does.
He's definitely, it's all real. But he's actually a nice guy. So I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just going to wrap this up and say goodbye to everybody. So thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.
Let's do that. It's the first time I got this right. Usually it's like handshake, this, that, the other, whatever. So it's going to be my thing now.
Okay,
messing up like handshakes. But we got that perfect, so it's all good. So peace out, guys.
Later.